Blessed to Fall music video. That's like one of, besides Mega Force and Super Mega Force, that's my favorite thing he did. I think also it was just like some, you know, I love. Yeah, just like, don't ever talk to me again.
And if you give me the ice.
I was like, damn, I never saw her be that mean. Like, damn. I can imagine. I mean, everyone's mean. I'm a raging dick to people sometimes.
I'm really nice.
Oh yeah, no.
I can be mean.
The one person I can't see be mean is Melody. Melody.
She's so sweet.
Oh my god.
Unless you put a wig on her.
Even if she wanted to be mean, it wouldn't be mean.
Yeah, no.
Unless you put a wig on her.
No, even it's just her voice. Her voice is so sweet.
Yeah, she's just like.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody.
Ciara Hanna is the next Disney Channel star. Disney's gonna start paying her. Disney's gonna start paying her, auto-tuning her voice.
I think I should just say a joke, but I don't know any. Wow.
Make a joke about Ghost Eggs. I feel like that was funny. Wait, question. What was it like working with Jason Smith though? Jungle Fruit.
I love Jason.
Yeah, you know the guy that played the voice, you know, it's Katana from the episode the Blue Saber Saga or whatever with Noah. All right, but anyway, the guy who voiced that villain from that episode's Katana was actually the Yellow Mystic Force Ranger. I donated some money for you guys. Even if it was a few cents, I donated. So.
I know. It's like I'm a lady, so I'm coming. I'm in. Where do I?
Melody.
Yay!
Morning.
Hello, people. I just need to know it's Sunday, and I need to know what time is it.
It's
Morphin'
You
time!
guys are acting like it's Sunday. You gotta have more energy than that. This is our last day. We're gonna not see each other
It's
for a long
adventure
time.
time. It's adventure time.
What time is it?
It's Morphin' time.
Right.
Or it's time to get a watch. We can take a sarcastic approach. I mean.
So I guess you guys are gonna ask questions. I'm sure you've got tons and tons of lady questions since we're all pretty and powerful. I love it. So I guess start forming a line here if you guys want to ask a question. And we'll be more than happy. Oh, you are? Oh, well, let me be quiet. Go ahead.
All right, so this is the Ladies of Power panel. So if you guys have questions, just raise your hand.
Yes, I am really that
We're all Oogling right now. Oogling.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Try again. Hello? Alright, cool.
Hello.
So, I wanted to know, have you all heard of, about a month ago, a YouTube channel called Watch Mojo? There's a lot of countdown videos for movies, TV shows, and stuff. A month ago, they did a countdown of the top 10 hottest female Power Rangers.
Ciara's blushing, Ken.
Just want to know, what do you all think of that? Because as a fan, I was upset.
Did they get it wrong?
Yes!
The hot chicks weren't on there?
They got but like to me, I was upset because I was like, being a female Power Ranger isn't about being hot. I mean, obviously you all are beautiful, and it's an aspect, but I think it's about kicking ass and being a good role model.
Absolutely.
Amen, brother.
I love it. I think those countdowns and those things are all for your enjoyment. We obviously none of us even knew about it, so but the reality is we're all very confident, we're all very successful, and everybody's accomplished so much in their career that we don't need a countdown to tell us that we're hot. You're right. It's all about inspiring young girls, and I think Power Rangers was ahead of the curve. We were girl power before girl power was even cool, and the Spice Girls decided to claim it. We were already doing that. But, I mean, I think everyone here is beautiful, inside and out, and that's what's the most amazing part about all these women up here. Woo! Even the evil ones?
Yeah!
Especially the evil ones.
Evil's beautiful, trust me.
Alright, we got another question.
You made reference yesterday to having more power more women Power Rangers on one group. That would probably be the most awesome show. Would be to
I think
have
so,
all
too.
5 Power Rangers on as women, because then it would be. I mean, you would show just as much athleticism and ability to do the same props and everything as men anyway. So.
I
What do you
agree.
think about it?
I agree. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Yesterday we were talking about that, and I obviously endorse it 100%. I think you guys should write to Bond and tell them, like, why is there always got to be 2 girls and there's 4 guys or 3 guys? You know, when there very well could be 3 and 3, or there could be 4 girls and 2 guys, or it could be an all-girls squad. You know,
Ghostbusters. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, you know, for some reason, some executive has put in their head that the girl stuff isn't as popular. You don't see as many yellow Ranger toys. You don't see as many pink Ranger toys. You don't see as much merchandise. It's all about the boys. But you guys got to speak up, and with the power of social media, you can do that. And like you said, it's like, you know, like some of the top villains are female. Rita Repulsa, you know, Divatox. I mean, it's like, the girls are amazing.
Glad you got that in there. I was like, hey.
Yeah. I got you. But yeah.
I've got my actual mask.
I know. So you just gotta write them, because they're never gonna make a change unless you tell them what you want. Spooky will get served.
I like it a lot.
She was evil. You got a little evil.
Diva.
Never mind. Let's get the pink suit back on.
You were evil cat.
I was an evil cat.
You're an evil, like, mutant, like.
She is actually so sweet. She's the sweetest person in the world. So. It's just, you're too good.
Hi, actually that sort of segues into my question. You know, we got the reboot movie coming up, so if you were the casting director, you can choose any female in Hollywood to play your character. Let's say they were bringing a seasoned Ranger as your role, but not you. Who would you want to pick from Hollywood to be you? Does that mean a young person could be an older person?
Hands down.
I would pick RuPaul.
That would be kind of cool.
I'd probably be Jennifer Lawrence.
I knew that was coming.
That would be good.
Robbie and Mel for Red Ranger, just saying. Robbie and Mel for Red Ranger.
Oh, Dove Cameron. Yeah. I like that.
I can't watch him green. I see more of the candy.
Yeah.
Robbie, you don't see more red.
I would pick me.
Yeah, we're not out the game. Why are we recasting ourselves? How dare you?
They want to use the classic. Let's get some giant Hollywood actor to pass onto the poster starring, you know,
Digging yourself.
They didn't do that. They didn't do that.
No,
though.
they didn't.
Yeah.
You know,
If we could cast it, yeah. I mean, Becky G is playing the Yellow Ranger. She's pretty known.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
She's like the really like most. Her and Naomi Scott are the 2 like really well known. I feel like the kids watch like Lemonade Mouth. I mean, you would know Naomi Scott, and if you know, I didn't really know who Becky G was besides hearing her from my younger brother and sister. But I mean,
Got it.
yeah.
Good question.
Hey, good question.
I have no idea. I just thought, God, I'm so selfish. I just thought of myself.
There's only one melody.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just that good.
Yeah.
OG.
Next question.
You're gonna get
Original
your workout
gangster.
in.
Original gangster.
I love her.
Next person, what is OG?
My question is, with each of your respective characters as Rangers, if they were the leaders of their respective seasons, how would you think the characters would act as a leader?
Tough as nails. Just like, you know, a different version of Tommy, I guess. In yellow. And I wouldn't just be going, right, in the background.
There would definitely be a lot more dance breaks if I were the leader.
Right.
Right.
And then
close your eyes and do that again. It's a whole nother meaning.
Girl, you've been around this way.
I know, right? They're corrupting my brain.
I think you're corrupting their brain.
Not Megan Force Ernie. We're talking about OG Ernie, original Ernie.
Right. No, she's good. She's good.
Hello.
Hi.
My girlfriend here is an actress. We're both actors. And she thinks that every time a role comes up that she fits for, that she should automatically get it.
Yes, she should.
Okay.
That's how you're supposed
Could
to
you
do
guys
it.
give her some words of encouragement as actors yourselves who've been in the industry for years so
Keep
she
doing
understands?
it. Keep doing that, because the reality is when you walk in that room, you have to have that confidence. It's your role to lose. Like, that's the confidence you have to walk in. And of course, you don't get every part because you have no idea what they're looking for, but you have to maintain that confidence. I feel like no, you can't learn that. You can't never get that. So if you got it, keep it, and always just believe that there is something out there for you, and there's really a path. Like God has whatever He has for you already written. So you just have to show up.
Amen. I also feel, just because when I was casting my own show, you know from the moment someone walks in the door if they're going to fit that role. So if you walk in and your head is down low and you're not confident in what you're doing, then you know that that's not the person that you want on your show. So you have to, like, I piggyback with what Karen was saying, you need to walk in with that confidence. So even if you go in and say, I'm going to book this role, and you go out and you leave it, sometimes it's very hard to leave it, because I was having this conversation with Johnny yesterday, because you might want it so bad, and then you just think about it, oh my gosh, did they get a call? Did they call? Did they call? No, did they call? Yeah.
1,000
Been there, and probably will be, but go in there with the confidence and let it go when you leave. Ask God to help you to let it go, because sometimes it's hard.
The other thing I really noticed, and I didn't really believe it until the same thing, I was casting an off-Broadway play with my best friend, and the most incredible actors would come in, and they just weren't right for the role, but they, you always hear that bull as an actor, you were so awesome, you're just not right. I'm like, But it's actually really true. It is. Sometimes you're just not even physically. We needed someone taller. We need someone shorter. So just don't let that get to you, at all. Because it really, sometimes it's totally out of your control.
Yeah. Right, and I think you also have to keep in mind that there's going to be highs and lows in every career, and there's going to be this moment where you just want to quit, and you have to remember it's darkest before dawn, especially in acting. You think it's over, and then boom, it's going to happen. So just push through that time. Like, I didn't, and I regret it, because I should have just kept going, so.
It's never too late.
No, stop.
It's never too late. We want you back. We want you back.
Anybody else?
Hello.
It's on, baby.
We can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I had the mic turned backward. Anyway, if you people had to choose the next season of Power Rangers for us Power Ranger fans here, what would you have to choose from that would fit you beautiful people up there?
Oh, so
Good
sweet.
question.
That's hard.
I would just choose all of us to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already a following because we already have, we were on the show before. Why not? Yeah. Why not?
Why not? 5 Rangers and the bad girl.
Yeah, two bad girls.
Well, she would be a ranger if we had
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You would have 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have 6.
No, she's
She's gonna be the villain.
No, Divatox is good now. Divatox is good.
I love it.
Divatox is good now.
Oh, she was good for 5 seconds. Trust me. Like a minute.
Z-Wave hits, you're good.
Next question.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to know if you guys could choose the animal, like your spirit animal or your sword, instead of the saber-toothed tiger, the bear, or the pterodactyl. Which animal would you actually choose for yourself?
I want to keep mine.
I feel like I'm very tiger-esque.
I can see that. Definitely.
I would be a lion. Lion for sure. you, Leah?
I want to keep mine. I just really like mine.
Time to boogie.
I mean, it was like the saber-tooth tiger. I mean, that's
It's
pretty
time
cool.
to boogie with the bear.
The bear was awesome. I may want to be a frog just because that moment Johnny had. But I think I'm gonna keep the bear.
Saber-tooth bear.
I
There you
think
go.
the crane. I liked the crane because I just like Cat was very graceful and everything, so I felt like that fit her. But I want to be a tiger.
Oh, bless her little heart.
You can be, yeah. More of a dolphin. Be a tiger.
Yes.
Anyone know a dolphin? A dolphin. You have to be in water all the time. Or it would just be odd.
Yeah.
Chilling in the
We're all tigers.
You're a tiger. It would work out for us. We get out.
Well, I mean, yours is a wildcat, so I mean.
Melody would be a swan, right?
Yes.
Did you say a wolf, Melody? Yeah. But
No. No. You.
Fine, I'll be a
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? What's crack-a-lackin'? What's going down?
My question was if you could keep any of the props from any season, like a weapon or a mask or any of the. Besides the one you already have, what would it be?
The Megazord. I just want to pick it up. The whole thing.
It'd be like an amusement ride. In her
yes.
backyard.
I'd want the shark cycles. I like them. Remember those, Karen? Yeah.
I would have stole the costume. I'm mad I didn't. That's my only regret in life. I didn't steal the damn costume. Costumes.
Yeah, because nobody wore it afterward anyway.
That and that one night you had with Elgar.
No, I didn't regret that.
I would love that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car, the car that flew.
Oh, I love that.
How awesome would that be?
The Diva Mobile?
Yes, I want that. What was it called?
I want that pizza costume, man. The one that TJ got stuck in. The pizza by the slice. That's my favorite episode where the Red Ranger gets trapped in the pizza slice.
That was in space or something?
No, Turbo. After you guys left.
Talk about that.
So that's a bitter moment for her.
Sorry.
Dimension Turbo.
I think I'd like the Dark Fortress.
Oh, that's
It could be my vacation home. You know?
Ah.
See, I like the way these girls think. See, we could be the Power Rangers, all of us.
Yeah.
You could make the Dark Fortress a ladies-only club.
Yeah.
No, that's no fun. We need some guys.
Have Copan spawn southward in
Those crazy guys.
They lucked out. We lucked out.
Well, it does have dungeons.
Oh.
Yeah. It's getting better by the minute.
50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Rangerstop.
Right?
All right, my question is, if you weren't on your particular season, which season would you want to be cast on and why?
I like my orphan.
Yeah.
Partial. You know, it was the original season. I don't know. I just liked it. I think it was like, I don't know. I like my cast. I love everyone. If anything, I would want to be on a new season where they bring everybody back, put the band back together, and we do it all again together. I mean, that would be cool. But I don't know. I think these guys I think everybody did a great job in their respective season. It almost felt like they were meant to be where we were all meant to be. So I think, I don't know. I couldn't choose.
I couldn't either. I like mine.
Right? It's like it was yours, you know?
And I have to be honest, when Turbo ended, I stopped watching. So I wouldn't even know. I saw a little bit of Samurai because my boys turned on the episodes, but
And Paulie was in it. Paulie Schreier, Polk was in it.
Right.
And then Jason Narvi appeared at the end.
We didn't watch our own episodes.
Yeah,
I think that's a misconception that everybody thinks. They think that you're, you know, we obviously are a fan of the show because we were a part of the show and we helped create the show. But it's kind of weird watching yourself. It's kind of weird hearing your own voice. And as an actor, you don't always watch yourself because you overanalyze everything you do.
This is true.
And it's like, it's destructive to that confidence we were talking about. You need to always maintain that confidence, and you got to be fearless in what you do. And sometimes when you see yourself, you start picking apart like the dumbest things. You're just like, oh, why did my hair look like that? And you're like, that has nothing to do with your performance. So we didn't watch the shows. We didn't watch the other episodes. But luckily, we've gotten to meet all of you, and you guys have told us all about it.
As I was going to say, I have learned so much.
I feel like I know everything that they did just sitting on these panels or meeting them, just hearing their stories. It's so amazing to kind of see it through their eyes. I do, though. One day we're gonna have a party. We'll order pizza, and everybody pick their favorite episode, and we'll watch at least one episode from each season.
That's a good idea.
So that I want to see you guys do what you did. You know, I want to see you do it. So
Good old Netflix.
Yeah. So one night.
Girls' night.
And we'll tape it so you guys
Cosmos and Netflix. Girls' night.
I like that Cosmo.
So I know this is kind of towards Ciara, but everyone else. I know you just played Heather Locklear in a movie. So
Ooh, you did?
I guess to go to do well with everyone else, what actress or performer would you like to play their life story if you did a movie?
I have like this Beyonce Tourette thing. Instead of bad words, it's Beyonce. Me, I have to play myself.
I probably couldn't play her, but like Angelina Jolie's
You want
life
to play
is
Nakia,
interesting.
right? After you win your Oscar, you can do your life story.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
no,
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 no.
no. No, I finished.
Beyonce.
No, I want to be Beyonce.
I don't know.
That's a hard one. Maybe Jessica Lange. She's kind of amazing.
Oh, that would be a good role for you.
Now you're saying that.
You're like the young Jessica Lange. Totally.
I always get mistaken for Sandra Bullock, so.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Just
definitely.
take your whole career. Thank you.
I see that. I
Oh my gosh! I was in Palau or somewhere, and they just would not. I just signed Sandra Bullock. I was like, all right. They were so insistent. I was like, yeah. You got me.
I play Susan Sarandon.
I can see that.
Can't you see that?
I see it.
Same color and everything.
Wow. When she had a tan.
Yeah.
You could always like just.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. The resemblance is just.
I'll just.
I always give
the
Vivica
obvious,
Fox.
Probably Olivia
Good
Newton-John.
job. I don't feel like I look like her. But
Yeah, I can see that.
My hero.
Oh my gosh. Janet,
yeah, like.
You might know what and stuff that's going on. Soldier Boy.
I love it. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're in like side conversations here. It's your turn, sir.
I have a two-part question for Melody. First, what was it like playing a villain in space and then going to be a Power Ranger in Lost Galaxy?
It was kind of a natural process, actually, because I had gone good at the end of In Space, and it's a little bit easier for me to be nicer. So it was awesome. It was such a privilege, really, to be able to do that. I was honored.
And what was it like taking Valerie's shoes?
It was bittersweet. You know, I'm so glad that she's healthy and everything's great, and the cast was wonderful. They just accepted me right in, but I think it was hard on everyone. Everyone was really worried. So I'm glad she's doing awesome.
How are you all doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
My question is, what was your most favorite memory from each of your seasons?
Probably the whole legendary battle. Just when everyone came over and just meeting all the past Rangers and filming that was incredible. That was fun.
I bet.
Same here. Legendary battle. I was that fly on the wall.
I would have to say the movie. When we got to go to Sydney, Australia, and we were told we were going to be there for 3 months, but we ended up being there 6 months. So it was like we felt like we lived there. But being able to experience that, and we'd only been on the show. Me, Johnny, and Steve had only been on the show maybe a month prior to that. So it was like we got to know each other. So I think that experience within itself made us really bond as a cast. Because we didn't know anyone in Australia, and it wasn't like you could just pick up the phone and call home. And back then, the internet wasn't, what it is today. So we were very removed. So, but doing the movie there was just amazing. It's the most beautiful place, So yeah, I would say that.
That's cool. It's hard for me to think of one memory because it just seems like a blur. It was all so fast, and everything was filming so quickly, but just the whole thing was a great memory.
Yeah.
And being able to come back and relive it with you guys and these girls.
It's funny because when we get together, like they'll say something like Johnny said something the other day, and I completely forgot that even happened. Like it's almost like you don't remember what happened 20 years ago.
Yes.
So then when he told the story, I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I can't believe that. I mean, it's like you forget things. So that's always cool.
Yeah.
Hello. Mine's more or less for Hilary.
Yes!
Personally, I kind of feel like they dropped the ball on your character. You're the only one that really defeated the Rangers, that actually stopped them. And then they went to space, and then they ended things with your character, just not stopped. Oh, look, she's good.
God bless you,
Is there
Starbucks
anything you would
runners.
have done differently with your character? How they would have changed it up?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been good.
Wow.
But what happened to me is I did the movie. I was pregnant during the movie, so then I went away to have my baby, and Carol played my part, and then I came back, so I lost the whole. I didn't know what was going on when I came back to the show. I was shooting Star Trek at the same time, so I was shooting both shows, and I was thinking of getting beamed up while I was in the Power Rangers. I don't know. It's like a total blur. So I wasn't really paying attention, to what they were doing with my character. I just sort of, went along with it. But not that they would have listened anyway. But yeah, I would have liked to continue at, and see what happened to me. I think personally, like I ended up getting bad again. I think thrice divorced. I don't know. I have a whole backstory for my character. Yeah, like Housewives in Space type thing. Which I really think we should do. With Astronema here and all these.
Just an emo.
Not for long.
This question's for all of you. Back to the Ranger team of all women. So which one of y'all would be saying ready, and who's saying right?
I would take that out. I would nobody would be going right. No. Ready? We would have a full-on conversation. Like, okay, we're gonna do this. It's what's gonna happen.
We're women. We
we're talking it out.
We would be like, okay, girls, like we've got to discuss this.
You're taking my ears.
I feel really good about this.
Yeah. It's a 2-hour episode.
We would exchange costumes just because we need to,
Here, take out my ear. Hold my ears. It's morphin' time.
You may want to wear a different color, depending on the day, we all have to be a leader because, sometimes one of your friends she just has that attitude, so you gotta let her have it. And then the next day somebody else would have it, and they could be the leader. So
this is why I don't have all girl groups.
Too much talking. It'd be a lot of talking.
Where's the show?
Let's not kill the Power Rangers. Let's just stay home, watch Netflix, and eat ice cream.
Something.
Or DoubleTree cookies.
Oh, you have to go there again.
Oh, sorry.
DoubleTree cookies.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, just semi carrying on from that question, if you had the all-girls team, who would be which colour?
Probably have new colors.
I'd be glitter.
I might be like lavender purple.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like rainbow because I couldn't make a decision.
Right.
I think I'd want to be like turquoisey, like
I would
like
like
green, blue.
Sion.
Bring out your eyes.
So there you have it. You just glitter, rainbow, turquoise ranger. There you have it.
Our viewers would be like, they're blinding us!
All the costume would be bedazzled. We'd have like sequins underneath.
And heel. The boots would have heels.
Stilettos.
Stiletto boots.
That would be tight.
I look at all you, all the
Yes.
Take out your weapons from your shoes.
Yes.
The knife in the boot. Knife in the boot.
I just know mine would have to have spandex involved and Spanx.
I think that goes except for Ciara. Thank God. Yeah.
She can still do that.
She can still do that.
For 2 years, guys.
If you guys had a choice, wait,
where are you?
If you had a choice, like which one of you guys would be the Red Ranger?
I feel like Gio is kind of like a Red Ranger, like a second Red Ranger, like a leader has.
Yeah.
Gio. Oh, my character, sorry.
Oh,
Gio.
You could be the Red Ranger. We'd let you have it.
She'd
do it.
They're so nice.
She'd do it.
I feel like you would be a Red Ranger. You're pretty like.
Really?
This is a girl episode. No, you do it.
I told you we'd switch. We'd have like one day I'd have to be the Red Ranger.
I think we'd probably switch it out.
We don't need to fight, you guys. Let's just talk it out.
And then we'd hug it out.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This question's kind of for Hilary and for Melody. Watching you at this weekend in the panel, you all seem to be friends and real comfortable with each other. How
I hate them all.
Have to get, see, that's what I'm wondering. How did you have to get into the frame of mind that you were going to be the bad guys? And off camera, you looked like you were friends with your cast, but when you went on camera, you had to be the bad guys. And when you came off camera, then did you step back into being friends again?
But that's what acting is.
No, it was when I did the movie. I actually didn't interact with any other Power Rangers. All my scenes at first were just shot in the submarine, and I had, guys in costumes. So I didn't even meet any of the actual Power Rangers. So probably by I didn't even.
You had the read-through.
Yeah, at the read-through, and then that was it. And then at the end, so I actually really hated them when they came. Because I was so into my character that I didn't actually interact with anyone, so it was really easy. Melody and I met briefly, but we really became friends through doing these cons.
Yeah.
And that's what's been so great on everybody, all of us. Like, I didn't really know anybody. And that's...
Right, we didn't know each other.
We really didn't get to work together.
It's crazy. We would look at her scenes and just be like, she's so funny, she's so great. We would admire her. But we didn't have proper conversation, and then we just fell in love like when we met each other. That's what happens. Like, I only just met Ciara a month ago. Yeah, and it's just we just love. It's just we love each other. It's like family. Power Ranger family, you're in. Power Ranger family, you're in. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and the villains are really isolated. I mean, we're always just filming with the monsters, and they have masks on, so you're just kind of in your own little bubble most of the time. So
yeah, the way it was always like I know this is just the way that they shoot the show. There was always a high demand for the show. So if you think about it, they're shooting, the different locations. The Rangers are never in that location, so they would never have met. But the beautiful thing are doing these cons. Yeah. We all know each other. For real. For real.
For real though.
Morning, girls. Who is your favorite villains and what villain do you like?
Come on, lady.
We might get beat up if we don't say a certain name.
Besides me and Melody, you mean?
Or if you're able to play a villain, who you will be?
I'm old school. I like Rita, Zed, the Putties. I like Goldar.
I actually loved Divatox, to be honest. And I'm not just saying that because she's here. No, whenever I'm asked that question, I really I didn't know Hilary,
I thought she was mean, to be honest. I thought you were mean, Hilary, because I hadn't met you. So I would just hear things, but when I got a chance to meet her, well, you know, you always hear things.
Like what?
That she was mean. You? When did you hear she was mean? Oh my gosh, you might be put on the.
Here's the thing.
Anyways, I really loved Divatox.
As I sip my tea.
And Hilary is one of the sweetest persons you could ever meet, honestly. And that's where rumors start, because you hear things about people, so don't believe the rumors that you hear. Seriously, there's things that people ask me, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "What? I did what?" Karen and I did what?
You know what? I do know where that rumor came from, and it's totally fine because I know who I am. But I think what happened when Carol took over my part, their assistant director, and she had a thing. So when I came back onto the show, he hated me so much, and I was like, "Why is this guy being so mean?" And he kind of spread those rumors about me. I didn't realize they were together, and he thought for some reason I stole the part from her. I don't know what happened, but I found out later how that happened because it was so rude to have a first director. I've never had anyone be like that to me, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And I think everyone felt like somehow I stole the part from her, and
but you had it first.
Yeah. It was my part, and I didn't even want to come back. They just kept calling me, but I didn't know how it went down. I guess they just fired her without telling her, and but it all came down to me, like I did it somehow.
Right.
And he was really brutal, that guy. It was weird, and I just didn't know until years later, like what he had done, really.
Wow. Yeah, that's why you don't. I didn't believe it because I had never met you. So, anyways, Divatox. There we go. That was my favorite villain.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So my question is, did you guys ever watch the Sentai counterparts of your shows?
Our season they gave us DVDs to be able to watch it, so we can kind of, because they used a lot of Japanese footage on our show to save money. So we had to kind of see how our characters were physically being to be able to match. So Azim, his character in second season, got a little more flamboyant and silly and goofy. That's weird. So he had to kind of change himself in the second season to act more goofy, and then John got a little more like leader-esque in the second season. His Sue character did, so he had to be a little more confident. And so we did watch that just to kind of see the difference and be able to relate to it.
I didn't watch it until I interviewed them for Uncensored Talk, which all of you are going to watch.
Yeah, of course.
No, but no, I watched it then because I wanted to see, I wanted to be able to talk to them, and I'd heard that show was so different from our show. So I was like, I wanted to kind of, at least be able to relate to it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think this will benefit us all, but can we get a morphing sequence from each perspective? I know sometimes we wait to the end, but
I think it's like.
Mine was it's morphin' time. Saber-tooth attacking Griffin Thunderstorm power.
Zeo Ranger 2, yellow.
You're gonna hear Super Mega Mode and.
Mine's really complicated. Sorry, see, I have to do that. It's morphin'. Yeah, I have a whole thing. We had to stagger while we were hitting each other.
I'll do turbo. I was complaining because I had to do this.
Well, you did do this, we did that.
We did all that, but we did it once, and then I never did it again, so I have no idea. And they just kept using it, the same one over and over.
I learned how to do the turbo more from Blake last night, so.
Turbo. He always goes the wrong way.
I learned, damn it, Blake! Damn it!
Blake, faster!
I'm gonna hunt him down later.
Oh, this way. Shift into turbo.
Woo!
Woo! Because in the movie he did the wrong way.
Do your Diva La Diva. Do your Diva La Diva. I want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, here. Allow me to assist you. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me assist you.
Viva La Diva!
Why are you guys all looking at me?
I think it's like Go Galactic.
It's kind of wrong anyway on the show.
I think it's just like
Just do the sound.
What is the sound?
I don't. Did you say something?
Go Galactic!
How about destroy them?
Okay.
So cute. It's only a part-time ranger, right?
No way. I love it.
Your voice is so cute.
Exactly, yeah.
I know, it's like, she was a villain, that voice is so angelic. You were a good actress, so you turned it on.
Next question?
Yeah, hang on again. So you've got a lot of like, what was your favorite moment from filming? But what was like your least favorite moment? What was the hardest thing to do besides the long hours and the crappy pay?
Wow, that sums it up. I would say
That's an easy cop out. But so
Right.
like, what was like the hard thing to do? Like the one line you couldn't get or something?
I was. Go ahead.
For us, it's whenever we did like the cockpit scenes and all 6 of us had to be in there, because all 6 of us in this little circle, we all love each other, but we hated each other. Like a 14-hour day in one cockpit in our suits, 6 people all together.
That's awful.
Farts and jokes and everything. So those days were the worst.
Boys are bad.
They're the worst. We had so many of them.
Tell them out there.
My most hated was putting on the movie suit because it weighed 35 pounds, and then there was a corset in the back. It was awful. It was the worst, and it was like you were just dripping wet, and like we could only wear it 15 minutes, so they'd have to take it off, so somebody would have to be there to hold it because it was so heavy, and they would be fanning you, and it was just bad. It was like torture. But they started to give us free massages every time we had to wear it, so then we were happy to wear it. We were like, okay, we'll put it on. Yeah, because it was, but no, it was that. It was like really bad. Like bad to the point where we were going to doctors because our necks were like getting tweaked, and so when a doctor finally said, yeah, there's a little bit of damage, they can't wear it longer than 15 minutes. Then they were like, okay, we'll get you a massage therapist. But you still gotta wear it.
Did you have to wear them much?
Yeah, we had to wear them a lot. Like that whole command center scene took probably. It was like everything in the movie took like a month to do one scene. So it was like, that whole thing of us walking in and the whole, So every time you saw us in there, feel bad. Feel bad for us. It was bad.
All right, guys, just a heads up. We got 10 minutes.
Hi. What if there was like only a team of girl rangers that were only good and a team of like only boy rangers that were bad?
Yes! We would whoop their tails.
I like the way your mind thinks.
It's just like real life.
Boys are bad until you're 18. You're welcome. Anytime.
Let's go to 21. 21. Not 18.
Yeah, because then you go to college. 21.
This is for Catherine. During your movie skydiving scenes, did you actually guys go skydiving?
No. The boys wanted to. I never did. But they couldn't. The movie, they can't insure you, so you can't do anything to risk your life. So we couldn't skydive, we couldn't scuba dive. Here we are in Australia, the most beautiful place to go scuba diving. Couldn't scuba dive, couldn't skydive, couldn't snorkel, couldn't do anything where you could. No, because if you died, then they couldn't finish the movie. And they told us this every day. We started getting fearful. We started getting fearful. We couldn't ride on planes together. It was 3 people in one plane, 3 people in there. Because if a plane went down, they couldn't finish the movie. With 3, they could. Yeah, I mean, it was everything. We couldn't do anything. So, yeah. So that's why Jason Frank can't stop skydiving. That's why he went and got 1 million tattoos. It was everything we couldn't do, they do now.
For Catherine, I remember in one of your scenes, I think one of your debut episodes, there was a diving scene where you dived. Was that you, or did you have a stunt double?
What do you think?
I don't know.
No, it was a stunt double.
Was it a stunt double?
Yeah, she was amazing.
Yeah, it was very convincing though. I thought it was you. It looked like.
It did look like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just came out of the water looking all.
All right, cool. Thank you.
The movie magic.
First of all, good morning.
Good morning. First of all, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Especially with that button on. That says classic.
Yeah.
Smith.
It was the button. It was the button.
I wore for you. I got your button because I'm going to your panel. Woohoo! And for Catherine, you.
Oh,
I still got you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Wow.
I still love you, Divatox.
All right.
My question is, if there was a scenario where you all female Power Rangers were sitting at Ernie's juice bar, let's just say.
Which Ernie?
Sitting at Ernie's juice bar, and y'all had to come up with a 6 female person to complete the team, and there was one villain from a past show walked in and said, I would like to join the Power Rangers. Would y'all like them automatically, or would y'all give it time to think about it?
A villain or just anybody?
Villain. Any villain like Rita or Divatox.
This one here?
Oh, she's in.
If they automatically walk in and say, I want to join the Power Rangers, would you automatically let them, or give it some time to think about it?
Well, we'd have to make sure that
based off all the past bad work they've done, would you like to, would y'all automatically let them, or would y'all give time to think about it?
We'd have to think about it, discuss it, make sure that.
I'll be honest, I'd be being a double agent. You couldn't trust me.
Which is why we'd have to think about it.
I would think about it if I was you guys. That's just me, but y'all experienced Power Rangers, so I can't argue with y'all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is going to be the last question, guys.
Make it good. No pressure. Make it good.
It's really great to meet you.
Hi.
I was just wondering if, before you start the show, if you went through any martial arts or fight training for the show?
I'll just speak for myself, but I know the answer to most of them.
Right.
I was a dancer, so I was good at picking up choreography, but I was not a martial artist. So the stunt guys gave us some training to make us look good, but mostly the stunt guys were what made us look good. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have the Japanese stunt flying and trained us and gave us our special techniques and how they would do it, so we can fight with them, do as much as we can, so they can film our faces. I did a couple like Kung Fu Sansu growing up, and I'm very coordinated naturally. So pretty much when you do Rangers, they just want to make sure you're coordinated. You don't have to be a martial artist. It's a plus. Like Yoshi's a stunt guy, so he's amazing, but you don't have to be. So they do train you, and the stunt guys are incredible. Amazing. You don't want to take their job away from them. They make us look amazing.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
Same. I came in as a dancer. I remember for the movie, we did 6 weeks of training. Kat and I did 6 weeks of training. The guys already were martial artists, so yeah.
Yeah. I was a dancer also. They did ask me, though, in my audition to throw in some kicks and punches because they wanted to make sure, because you had to look tough, you know? And in our day, we had to do civilian fights. So we had to fight every couple times a week. So it wasn't like we didn't have to do a martial arts scene. But the cool thing was the way that they shot it, you know, it was never like you fought for 10 minutes. It was like kick, kick, punch, and then they'd move the camera, and then you'd kick, punch, kick, or whatever. So it was like you would just have to know the choreography. But I was actually really wanting to look better because doing the civilian fights, it was like these guys were awesome. Like Johnny, Steve, Jason, they would put every trick in there because it was like this was the time they fought. There was no stunt doubles on set. The stunt doubles were the putties. So it was like this was their time to show all their tricks, and here I am going kick, kick, punch. So I was like, okay, I got to learn something. So I actually really worked with the stunt team and really tried to learn something and learn different tricks. And they actually were, like they said, the stunt team made us look so good. Like they would do different tricks, and they would help me flip, and then it would look like, I mean, it looked like I was doing all the work, but they were actually throwing me over and doing different things. So
no, the funniest part is that the boys were playing us. So the boys were in the suits.
Yeah.
And they would pad them out with little boobies and little
They
would try and copy the way we stand and like, and then
they got
take
into
the helmets
it
off
too.
and he's like smoking. Scaring little kids that came on the set because it's like, oh, the Pink Ranger looks so sexy.
She's nicotine. She's Japanese.
They're funny.
All right, guys. We're gonna take a group picture of just the Rangers for our photographer. Okay. Stay seated, please.
Oh,
no, you gotta stand up.
I didn't want my tall shoes today. Shorty.
Okay, wait, guys, don't hold up your camera until I'm done.
No problem.
Sorry. Okay, I'll take 3 and then you're good to go. Great.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Let's give it up for the ladies of Power Rangers.
I have a 12:30 panel in here where I am premiering episode 5 of
It's so funny. You got to watch it. So come see it.